I began in early 1974, luring my first victim with the promise of companionship, perhaps even something more. He was a man, a stranger to me, and I was a stranger to him. I charmed them, made them feel comfortable, like they were the only ones who mattered, and then, in an instant, I would take their life. I didn't use guns, knives, or ropes. I used my hands, or sometimes something as simple as a blunt object. I would strike quickly, often attacking in places where no one would hear them scream, where no one would come to help. After the first few, the police began to notice a pattern. All of the victims were men, many of them young, with no apparent enemies or violent pasts. Most of them were gay, though that was something never openly discussed at the time. They were found dead in parks, secluded areas, or even in the woods, with few clues as to how they died or who was responsible. But there was one thing I left behind: sketches. I often drew my victims, made crude but accurate representations of their faces. No one knows exactly why, but I left them behind as if to mark my conquest, to prove that I had the power to take not just their life, but their identity. Over time, I grew bolder. I attacked men in different parts of the city, covering more ground, expanding my territory. I could have killed more, but I grew careful, almost to the point of arrogance. The police were confused. They didn't know what to make of the lack of physical evidence, the inconsistencies in the attacks, the fact that the only pattern they could identify was the victim's sexual orientation. I played with them, almost like a game, always just out of their reach. But in September 1975, something went wrong. I attacked a man in Golden Gate Park, but this time the victim survived. He was able to provide a description, though it was vague. That brief glimpse into my life was enough for the police to start connecting the dots. But by then I had already disappeared, slipping back into the shadows where I first emerged. They never caught me. I wasn't stupid. I knew how to disappear, how to blend in, how to keep my secrets hidden. To this day, I remain unidentified,